Yo, what is up? I hope you're having an amazing day so far. Thank you so much for your time. It is currently Tuesday, September 3rd at 5:36 in the morning, and I'm excited for today's video because it is about having gratitude. And having gratitude is super important if you want to make it very far in life. So, let's get started. My first bullet point is that being grateful to be alive is a game changer. How can you expect to enjoy your life if you dread waking up? Simply change your perspective. So I remember when I was in high school, for at least the first 2 to 3 years, I did not enjoy my life whatsoever, simply because I was looking at one negative thing, and that was I did not like high school. I did not like going. I did not like the thought about it. I did not like the thought about work, like doing the actual work at high school, because it just felt pointless to me. I was asking myself when would I ever use this in real life? I did not like anything about it, right? Even though there were amazing people there, I was surrounded by amazing people. I just had this very negative view of it. And every single day for those, few years, I dreaded waking up simply because I was looking at the negative things in my life. Meanwhile, there was one negative, which was I didn't like high school. But then I had all these positives of having absolutely amazing friends. I had the best family. I had, myself. I had my health. I had my eyes. I had my ears. I had the ability to speak. I had the ability to think. I had a home. I had a dog. I had, and I still have all these things, but I'm speaking in past tense. But I had absolutely everything that people would, a lot of people would wish to have. They would say my life is perfect. But simply looking at one negative thing outweighed all the positives, and I forgot about those. And it's not that I forgot about them, it's just that in today's society, we are programmed to think in a very negative sense and look at one negative thing and it ruins our entire life. All of this stuff on social media, for example, we're looking at Kim K's life and Kanye's life, Justin Bieber's life, or whoever it may be. And they're showing all these amazing things. And, remember, Instagram's just a highlight reel, right? They're not showing the bad things, but we look at all these people's lives and we say, I wish I could have that. And just that, we forget about all the things we do have. The only things they have that we don't is an excess amount of money, a giant house, and some fame. And realistically, who wants a crazy amount of fame? Personally, I don't want to walk the streets and have paparazzi all over the place. Probably be cool for the first week, but then just get sick of it, right? So you have everything you need. You just have to change your perspective. And if you're looking at negative things and only negative things in your life, it's like a weed in your mind. And your mind is like a garden. You have to cultivate it. You have to take care of it. If you let the negative kind of weed overgrow, your life is going to go to crap real quick. So make sure to constantly cultivate your mind by, being aware of the thoughts you're having, and just take care of yourself, right? Change your perspective about life and you'll see a lot change. Bullet point number 2, learn to focus on the things you do have rather than focus on what you don't. So there are a few people that I've met that this has really helped, right? Especially if you're on a journey of you have these giant goals, you have these giant dreams you'd like to achieve because you're trying to become better, and you're ultimately an entrepreneur. You don't even have to be an entrepreneur, but you're on the journey of self improvement and major self improvement. Sometimes along the path, we look too much at the goal and we say, I don't have my dream wife yet. I don't have my dream house, my dream car, in the dream location, so on and so forth. And we sometimes forget to focus on what we do have. Focus on the positive things about life. And I know I mentioned a few of these earlier, but having eyesight, having shelter, having a house, having clothes, having hearing, having the ability to eat good food and clean food, having clean, water running, having a backyard, having an amazing family surrounding you, amazing friends, amazing business partners, having health, having the ability to go to the gym, things like this. If you focus on things like this, I cannot express truly how much this will change your life. So please try it. Look at the things that you do have and understand that this is all you need. This is all you need to become great. That will catapult you to a new level, and I promise you it will catapult you to a new level because you're cultivating your garden, and now your mind is becoming flourished. Your mind is flourishing with positive thoughts and, just these amazing healthy plants. And you're planting these positive seeds, and when you plant a seed, years later it can sprout, or months later it can sprout. So constantly plant positive seeds. And if you're thinking positive, you're going to start acting positive, right? But if you're thinking negative, you're going to start thinking negative, staying in bed all day, all these crappy things. So I want to move on to the next bullet point because I want to keep this video short and snappy. But bullet point number 3, it is truly a blessing to be here, so start to treat it that way. What you put out will always come back. If you treat life like a joke, like it is some crappy play that you're a part of and it is just awful to be a part of it, life will treat you back the same way. It'll treat you, it'll give you a crappy role in the play and you will just not enjoy it. What you give is what you get at the end of the day, right? So if you're giving it your all and you're giving positive vibes toward life and you're thinking positive thoughts, or you're doing positive things, those vibrations that you put out are going to come back. And when I say vibrations, everything in life is made of this, right? Everything is made of atoms, which atoms are made of protons, neutrons, and electrons. And those protons, neutrons, and electrons are vibrating, right? They're vibrating at light speed, which makes everything seem solid. So if everything's made of vibrations, your thoughts, they have a vibrational frequency. So every time you think one, it goes out there and it will come back to you. Same with actions, right? If you're acting in a negative way, not taking care of yourself over time, you're going to get very, very unhealthy. So remember what I was saying about cultivating your garden. It is a blessing to be here. So make your garden understand that. What happens up here will shift and happen to the outer reality. As above, so below, as above. It's like this cycle. What you believe up here will show in real life. So if you believe that you are a very positive person and that life is amazing and you're looking at all the positive things you have, you're going to start to take action on that. So one of the positive things you have is having an amazing, human body that you could take care of. So you're going to start to eat healthier. You're going to start to hit the gym. So you're going to see major changes there. Then you're going to see the major changes here. So it's going to get reinforced in the mind. And then the mind is going to start to believe that more. And then you're going to start to see even more changes in the body because you're putting even more work in. And then so on and so forth. It gets reinforced in the mind, then the body, and so on and so forth. So it's ultimately about just keeping that cycle going. I want to make a full video specifically on that because that gets deep and it's how life works, right? But just enjoy, not party every weekend or every day, but when I say enjoy, I mean enjoy being here and shift your perspective of that it is dreadful to be here and I have to work and I have to do this, then make it a perspective of it is amazing to work and I can learn about myself and I can become better. Everything in life is perspective. So to shift it from negative to positive, from an ungrateful to a grateful. Simply that. My last bullet point, the 4th bullet point, is just annihilate negativity from your life. It's a negative weed in a garden and it should be removed whenever it becomes present. I know I've spoken about this the entire video, but just get rid of it. Just get rid of it. As soon as you have a negative thought, either ignore it or just get rid of it. Pluck it from your garden. If it happens where you think negative, everyone, we think like 80,000 thoughts a day. So it's nearly impossible to not have at least one negative one. But you can get it to a point where it's like 90% positive, 10% negative. That is a lot better than 50-50 or 60-40 weighing in the negative side. Right? So just get rid of them. You have to stand guard at the door of your mind. I forget which book I read that in, but you have to stand guard at the door of your mind. Pretend your door is a house, a mansion, a beautiful mansion, a beautiful, and there's a beautiful garden on the inside. There's constant terrible people trying to get in, and those terrible people are, like let's call them the negative weeds, the negative thoughts. If you are standing there and you're this big giant guard, let's say with I don't know, some sort of weapon maybe, or some device or weed off or whatever it's called, none of them are going to want to even get close to you because you're standing guard at the door of your mind. And standing guard at the door of your mind just simply means being present of your thoughts and allowing and choosing which ones you are going to let affect you. Because, as I've mentioned in previous videos, and I'll mention again, we're human, and the beautiful thing about being human is we have the choice to choose how we think, and choose how we act, and choose how we react. Those three things. So, choose the thoughts that go through your mind. Choose the thoughts that you let affect you. Choose the actions that you take. And when something happens in life, choose the reaction that you have. And that is a major way to turn your life right around. Thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it. It is amazing to be able to even be sitting here and posting videos like this and having someone watch it or someone learn anything. I'm just doing this because I want people to become the best version of themselves, because along that journey, it's fun. It's amazing. It is so worth it. And remember, it is not the end goal that makes it amazing. It is the journey that makes it truly worthwhile. So make sure to enjoy your everyday. Be grateful. Have a smile on your face along the process. And when times get tough, remember, it's how you react. Bounce back strong. Keep going. 1% better every single day. Thank you very much. Have a killer week, guys.